These are the 3 saws that I used to build the cabin. The little one was the one I used the most. It's a CS2238 Johnson Red. You can get the same saw in a Husqvarna 240. You read the reviews, they're terrible on that saw. I've never had a minute's trouble with it. I have a Husqvarna 240. We're not going to talk about that. That's been a disaster. But all the reviews say just what the 240 did. I didn't read the reviews on the 240. I bought it off eBay for 120 bucks. I wanted a cheap saw to leave in the truck, take on a 4-wheeler. The other one I used was the CS2252. That's Husqvarna's Rancher version, our Johnson Red Rancher's version. Not Rancher, Homeowner, excuse me, Homeowner. No, what is it called? Farm. No, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, it's not a real tough commercial grade, but it's up there. And then I used that CS2266 on the band mill, my big saw. I'm getting too old to run that on a lot. Wow, she's a brute. That's a big saw. I think they only made 2 models bigger than that one. That's a 70cc saw. It's a good size saw. It runs the mill okay now that I learned how to do it. I had some problems with it when I first started with it. It was a nightmare. And you got to get lined up. And that's where that beam machine came right in and worked good. The other thing I did, I only have a 20-inch bar on it, which gives me the capacity to cut about a 10.5-inch log. And those are just learning curve things. I tried to cut one that was a little, it cuts an 8 and 9-inch log a lot more comfortably than it does an 11. I could jump out to a longer bar, but takes a lot of, it takes some strength to run that thing, I'll tell you that. The beam machine works good, but you're not going to make many boards of that. It works good to square up. I wished I would have had it in the beginning of the cabin. If I ever build another one, definitely would use it. That little jewel right there has done the bulk of the work. I cannot knock that saw. I think the problems that most people have with it, they read the starting directions. And I think it says to pump the bulb 6 times right here. Well, let me give you a little secret. Try about 15 times. And then pull the choke. And it'll pop with the choke on. And then you start it the way you're never supposed to start a saw unless you're an idiot logger like I was for years. And anybody that's ever logged or cut a lot of firewood does the same thing. If you see the directions, they show you with a hand firmly on here, holding the saw down tightly with the chain brake on, starting the saw. Loggers never use these. Anyone that tells you he does for that purpose is bullshitting you. People that saw all the time, they don't think about it, especially older people that started sawing without them. And then once it pops, hold the throttle wide open and push the saw away from you. You're not going to get cut. Everybody thinks you're going to get cut. Well, you're not going to get cut unless you do something stupid. You know, like hold the throttle open and start it one-handed. That's great. That's qualified as stupid, but it works. So, you know, let's not talk about it. Let's go on to something else. Anyway, that was the 3 saws that I've used to build my cabin. And thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it.